Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's Keshwani, Keshwani. Excuse me. I have been solving math problems for GMAT out of this book, the GMAT Review, the official guide, 11th edition. If you don't have this book, buy it immediately if you're preparing for the GMAT. As I've said many times before, there is no such thing as preparation for GMAT without this book. You will find it at mba.com. The problem that I'm about to solve appears on page number 161, problem solving number 75. PS stands for problem solving as opposed to DS that I'm going to put later on for data sufficiency, which I have not done yet, but I will eventually, hopefully. Let's read the problem. You have to read the problem with me. That's why you have to have the book in front of you. It says Leona, interesting, bought a 1-year $10,000 certificate of deposit. All right, so we have a $10,000 that we have put there in a CD, and this certificate of deposit pays us interest at the annual rate of 8% compounded semi-annually. All right, so the interest is 8% and it's a compound interest. Which means at the end of first 6 months you're going to get your interest, but the question is, how much interest are you going to get? Are you going to get 8% of 10,000 at the end of 6 months? No, at the end of 6 months you're going to get 4% because it's 8% for the whole year. So you're going to get 4% on your investment at the end of 6 months. That investment is going to be added to your deposit, and then at the end of another 6 months you're going to get 4%, not on the original $10,000 that you deposited, but on the whole amount. The interest that you earned the first 6 months plus your original $10,000. Hence the compounding. It's a compound interest as opposed to the regular old interest. Compound interest is compound interest is a jolly good thing to enjoy. That's what it is. So let's figure it out. The answers. Let me put down the answers first. $10,464, 864, 816, 800, and 480. Let's see what the question is asking. The question simply is, what was the total amount of interest paid on this certificate at the maturity? What was the total amount of interest that is paid? Now, as I've explained before, taking a standardized exam is different from the exam that you and I took as a little schoolboy or schoolgirl. Those were different days where you had to show your work and your teacher insisted that he or she will not give you the credit until you showed the work. Here, nobody gives a damn. Nobody wants to see your work. They just want to see if you clicked on the right bubble. That's all it is. So there are two components to solving these problems. One is, of course, the problem itself, what is being asked in the problem. But equally important is, how are the answer choices phrased? Because a lot of the times you can raise your odds of getting a right answer just by crossing out ridiculous, silly answer choices. For example, here, if you were to get 8% regular interest, the 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. So 8% of 10,000 is 800. This is the regular interest. Because it is compounded, because the interest is compounded, it has to be a little bit more than 800. So this answer choice is ridiculous. Your interest is not going to be 480. This is too silly. This is ridiculous because this is a simple interest. What else can I cross out? The question is asking, I'm going to read one more time. It says, what was the total amount of interest paid? They're not going to pay you $10,464 in interest in 1 year just because you're getting 8% compound. I don't care if it's compounded quarterly. You're not going to get 10% return. $10,464 return on a $10,000 investment. If you find a place which offers that kind of CD, send me an email immediately. This is ridiculous. This is silly. The answer is between these two. The contest is between these two. And it's a very simple contest. What's going to happen is, at the end of first 6 months, you're going to get 4%. And of course, 4% of 10,000 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. See, 10. If I drop 1 0, that's 10%. If I drop 2 zeros, this is 1%. 100 is 1% of 10,000. So therefore, 4% is 400. So at the end of 6 months, it's 10,400. I don't know why I'm making it so complicated. The answer is not going to be 10,800. It is going to be slightly more than that. That's all. It is going to be slightly more than that. Hence, this is the answer. That's it. I'm done. It's not going to be that much more. Why 816? Because the end of next 6 months, you're going to get your regular $400, which you would have gotten on $10,000. So now you're going to get 4% on your original 10,000. Plus a 4% on the $400 interest that you earned. $400 interest that you earned at the end of 6 months here. Right here. What is 4% of 400? Well, I know that 1% of 400 is 4. So 4% is going to be 16. There you go. That's your 16 right here. That extra $16 represents the additional 4% that you will earn on the $400 worth of interest that you earn in the first 6 months. Alright? But you're missing the point. If you think that this is this complicated, you're missing the point. The point here is this. I don't want to erase anything, so I'm going to explain one more time. The point is very simple. Actually, I'm going to erase everything and I'm going to start again to show you very quickly how to find the right answer. Okay, let me erase everything here. The answer choices. A, B, C, D, E. I'm going to start again from scratch and I'm going to show you how to look at the right answers without doing any work at all. Just simple logical thinking is what is required here. 10,464, 864, 816, 800, and 480. I know that 8% of 10,000 is 800. So therefore, the correct answer, whatever it is not going to be 800. That's the simple interest. It's going to be slightly more than 800. But let's do one thing at a time. The correct answer, whatever it is, we know the simple interest is 800. So it's got to be a little more than 800. So I can cross out E. This is simple interest. And this is just ridiculous. I do not know what goes through those people's mind who are going to sit there and pick A. It's either B or C. And just because you are earning 4% more on the additional $400, that's not going to raise your return to $64. It's just a little more than 800. The answer is C. That's all. Your $10,000, then the $400 that you earn in the first 6 months, that makes it 10,400. Then you earn 4% for the next 6 months. This is the next 6 months. This is the first 6 months. On the next 6 months, you earn 4% on your original $10,000 plus the 4% on the $400 interest that you earned. 4% of 400, as I explained, is $16. That's the $16 right there. I hope you found this helpful. If you wish to purchase the DVDs that I have put together, which contain the solution to all the math problems, send me an email. Go to www.prep.gmat.com. If you wish to hire me for personal private tutoring, face-to-face private tutoring, send me an email again. Go to the website, prep.gmat.com. I'm located in Connecticut. I will come and help you out wherever you are. Alright? Thank you.